The first law you break is public indecency.
Yeah, I walked down Madison Avenue in a pump, a pump with wiggles, both as fresh as the day we were born.
Sure. Maybe a hiked up skirt with your little Pishka deal floating in the wind?
Completely nude with a purse.
I'm sorry?
Not even a crossbody, just on the shoulder.
What color purse?
It'd be a white scuffed purse.
Okay.
With like a
matching
flap of leather hanging off it.
With the buckle broken?
Yeah.
All right, everyone, welcome to Out and About. It is Friday, May 30th. Can you believe it's June almost?
I can.
You can believe.
The time is flying by. The clock has wings on it.
And then a sundial is in full effect. How's your heat? In your
It hasn't been very hot here in New York. It's just been. I haven't had the air on. I think there's like one of the air conditioners is on like in a low lull setting. But no, I should be using my Vortex fans.
I love that. I can't believe it's almost summer already. It is. I guess technically it is summer, right?
It's almost over. It's almost Christmas. I'm putting my tree up soon.
Oh, I'm gonna fucking call the police if you put your tree up. You're gonna enjoy summer. You're going out to the Hamptons. You're gonna have fun. You're gonna go to the beach. You're gonna go on a lake.
I'm not going to the beach or lake.
You're gonna go to.
I'm going to
the dog park.
I'm going to the pool. I'll do a rooftop pool.
Oh.
I'll do. I would even do a man-made lake.
A cement pond?
Wait, do man-made lakes have fish in them?
Sometimes they're stocked, yeah.
No. I want like something that's like looks like a natural body of water, but it's actually just a pool.
Yeah, I'm sure you could find that. I don't like to go in lake. You ever pee in the ocean or in a lake?
What?
You ever pee in a lake? In the ocean?
A lake sounds more terrifying than an ocean.
Oh no. I think I don't like if my foot touches the bottom of something in a lake.
Here. I'm not going anywhere near that.
If my foot touches the bottom of something, I'm afraid of like snapper turtles and shit. At least in the ocean, the sharks aren't gonna like come up to you. But I was gonna ask, when you pee in the ocean, do you take your dick out or do you pee?
No, pee your pants.
You pee your pants.
Because there's too many waves. Like if one wave hits you the wrong way, now your dick's out and there's kids everywhere.
See, I'm afraid that if I always take it out when I go. Even when I'm in the ocean, I'm afraid that if I take it out, fish are going to think it's bait and it's going to get snapped.
They're actually, not only that, I'm pretty sure there's some sort of like parasite thing that can swim up your dick hole. There's something like that in the ocean that'll do that.
There's a beach in New York City where they just wrote an article.
What are people going to learn? The benefits of getting near a natural body of water are far more dangerous, and there's nothing good comes out of it, but you being in
health,
a place you should not be.
Wholeness, aqua grounding. A clear head.
No, none of that's
skin.
Real. None of that's real.
It's clear heads aren't real.
Stay the hell out of the ocean and natural bodies of water. It's not for you. Unless you have fucking gills, stay the fuck out.
No, but I think if you go to I was going to say, New York City, there's a beach that just was written about that has like the highest rate of like diarrhea, like infested like bacteria. Like if you swim in this beach, you will get diarrhea.
In New York City?
In New York City.
Well,
and I would say that has to be like Coney Island.
If
or
you
like,
go to a New York City beach, that's crazy.
Oh, it's insane. When I first moved here, I went to Coney Island. I was like, I need to fucking get to the water. That was rough.
That might be connecting your phone to the TV, Joe.
It's a phone charger.
I don't know if that's a phone charger.
Is it going?
Yeah. I had a sex dream about Marty last night.
Playboy Marty or Marty Mush?
Probably Playboy Marty.
Or Martin Short?
Playboy Marty. He was like sending me dick pics. But like one of them had a costume on. Like the first dick pic had a costume on it. It was like being quiet, and then he just started sending me like rock hard cock shots with like oozing cum out of them.
What do you mean oozing cum out of a rock hard cock
But
shot?
I don't know that he was. I started feeling joy, but I don't think he was married or with someone. I think he was a single guy in the dream. So I was like confused, like what he was doing. He was just trying to throw me a bone, quite literally.
Did you wake up erect?
Well, I had a Viagra last night, so yeah, I stayed erect throughout the course of the night.
Throughout your REM cycle.
Mm-hmm.
That's beautiful.
Is that actually how it works?
Pretty much, yeah.
If you take a Viagra, you'll literally just be hard throughout the entire night.
It's not just like easier to get hard. You're just like hard.
Well, I have to be aroused, and when I'm in superior cotton sheets, it usually keeps me things pretty on the up and up.
When Nana looks out over a clean apartment, that dick will get bricked up. That's fucking funny.
Yeah, so I'm just waiting for him to text me now.
Do you want to call? Should we call him on speaker and just let him know?
No, I don't want to talk to him.
It's too embarrassing. So you were erect literally all night, and that doesn't. Even after you blow a load, that doesn't. Your cock doesn't go down.
I didn't.
What? You didn't come?
No.
What? Why would you want to take a Viagra then?
I just take one and anticipation in
just
case.
just to see if the old lady still got it down below.
Yeah.
If she can get that thing up.
Yeah, the only thing that keeps my heart ticking.
Well, that's beautiful. I don't think I've had a sex dream in years.
You should start looking at hardcore porn before bed. Maybe that'll help.
You do? I don't watch porn.
What do you watch?
Nothing. Porn is I've cut out pretty much porn for the most part because it's so bad for you.
Are you going?
I'm just trying not to come. I'm trying to do semen retention. I'm trying not to jerk off. I'm trying not to get aroused. I'm trying
for what? Because that's supposed to help with the testosterone.
It's terrible for you. Because your mind, porn is so addicting, especially like on Twitter and things. Once you get into it, it's like you just swipe and swipe and swipe, and it desensitizes you, and it's like it's bad for you. Shout out Lisa Ann.
I heard that pushing the snooze button is bad for you now as well.
Do you do that?
I do it all the time.
What time does your alarm usually go off in the morning?
Depending on what time. Tell me what time I have to be somewhere, and I'll tell you what time I set the alarm for.
You have to be here at 10:30 a.m.
I set it for 8 o'clock.
Oh, that's a decent amount of time.
Yeah.
I'm just waking up naturally now. I'm getting up at I think in my old age, I've started to just kind of get up more naturally. Like 7:15, I'm just up no matter what I do.
I can't chance it with any pills I take. You never know what's going to get mixed up in the system.
But you're not taking uppers. You're just taking downers.
Yeah, so I'm saying I might not wake up.
Oh. You just pass away peacefully in your sleep?
No, so I have to set the alarm because then if it's 8 o'clock, I really don't need to be out of bed until like 9:45.
They checks your pulse every morning when
he wakes up earlier. He wakes up at like 7 in the morning
because he's got to be at his job. He has a big boy job.
Mm-hmm. So I'll like hit the snooze button at least 3 times.
3 times.
Sometimes. But can you change the amount of time? It is because it's only 9 minutes on Alexa.
Well, I take it a step further. I not only do I snooze, but I set an alarm every 5 minutes.
I do that,
and I accidentally snooze those alarms sometimes. So sometimes I got like an alarm going off every minute because I snooze every one.
You know what I think I should
have the
do?
Alexa and the iPhone, so it's like double.
I want like people to change my minutes. 9 minutes is not enough. That seems like just a blink. Like once you close your eyes, it's like it's on again. So I want to like do like a half hour snooze.
Why don't you just set 2 alarms a half hour apart and then stop one and then the next one will go off? You know, they have a rug that you put on the other side of your room and it's connected to your phone. And the only way to get your alarm to go off is to go.
A rug?
It's like a little it's like a pad and it connects to your phone. And the only way to get your phone to go off, your alarm to go off is to go stand up and go on the fucking thing.
They also have ones that it's like when the alarm goes off, it like moves around. So it starts rolling all over the room and you gotta like go get it to turn it off. I've seen those.
I don't have a tough time waking up. I just have a tough time going to sleep. Like I can't ever fucking sleep, and I don't want to drug myself every night. I had the best sleeps of my life when I was.
Why don't you start
away
reading in bed?
Reading.
Yeah,
I read the Bible every night, but
or maybe reading your life story. That'll put you to sleep.
You look like you're asleep right now.
I'm a little lethargic. I mean, we went to bed pretty early last night. We went midnight. But.
Nana took a benzo and it's still coursing through her veins.
No.
Maybe a Tylenol PM.
No, he took nothing last night. He turned the TV off at midnight, and then I was like, okay, I guess it's bedtime.
He goes, go to your cage. He goes, go out on the porch.
So I had to lay down. So Wiggles and I laid down until we fell asleep. But yeah, that's the mornings. It takes me a while to get going. And this is my first coffee of the day. I was gonna make a latte at home, because I've been doing creative lattes, creative latte art, not art. I've been doing kiki concoctions in the Kiki kitchen with lattes. Yesterday I had an honey almond oat latte.
That seems like a lot of work.
A honey almond oat latte.
Honey almond oat.
Do you want me to tell you how to make it? It's simple.
Sure. Let it rip.
Okay. So ladies, what you're going to need for this is
Stella Blue coffee, brought to you by Big Cat.
No, you need an espresso. Can you brew espresso? They make whole bean?
Let's assume that they don't have any sort of fancy coffee thing. Like, how would you make this? Bare bones. You wake up in the morning, you want a honey espresso almond latte, but you don't have the machine.
Honey oat almond latte.
Oat almond latte. What are we doing? Step 1.
Okay, you need strong coffee, whatever strong coffee you can get. If you have espresso, yes. If you don't have espresso, then use whatever cold coffee you have. This is an iced one.
Okay. You only drink iced. You don't drink hot.
No, I drink hot in the wintertime.
Hot black.
I'll do espresso shots in the winter, but now I just started getting into oat milk, so it's like that. So I'm taking oat milk in my coffee.
Ooh.
I don't need to have it, but I'm enjoying it because it's like
what's the difference?
Is it
black
healthier?
Is
black. No, black has no milk. But this is it's more like a meal replacement for me because I get so satisfied after that. I don't have to eat breakfast or eat lunch really. I just have the coffee.
I think it's hot when a guy drinks black coffee. It's like a manly like, ooh, let me get a black
I
coffee.
always drink black coffee, but not today. So my honey oat almond latte is you take your oat milk, put it in the bottom of your glass. Then you're going to take some honey.
How much oat milk?
It's a lady's choice, whatever you want.
Sure.
And they put honey in it, and then you whisk that together with the blitzy whisk.
Is the honey raw?
Yes.
Is it locally sourced?
Yes, this is the one I get from the farmer's market
Sure.
that is made on the rooftop by my house.
Yeah.
So it's for allergies. That's why we use it.
Yes.
And I blend that together until it gets all dissolved in there. And then I take almond extract, add a splash of that to that mixture, and blitz that all up so it's all well combined.
At what point do you put the GHB in the coffee?
I have GHB.
You're a G queen?
No, I have it though. Someone left it at my house.
What do you mean someone left GHB?
Someone left it at my house.
Like recently?
Yeah, I have it.
Someone brought G to you had a G party at your house.
No, I think it was just someone. We had people were doing whatever they wanted, and I thought it was a serum. I didn't know what it was. I said, "Did someone leave a serum here?" I was like, "Oh no, that's GHB."
Nana thought it was retinol. She started putting it on her face.
Yeah.
We do have to talk about. Remind me, you have to talk about the Fire Island fire. Go on.
I know what that is.
The almond extract. Almond extract.
Blitz that up with oat milk and honey, and then you're gonna add your ice and your espresso on top of that. And there's your honey. I also add a pinch of Celtic salt.
Of course.
Celtic salt. Which one is it?
I wasn't going to correct you.
It's Celtic, right?
Celtic or Celtic?
Celtic.
I was saying Celtic salt?
Yeah. You've been saying Celtic, and that's wrong.
It's Celtic, my
dear.
dear.
That's for sure wrong. But then why are the Boston Celtics Celtics?
Who fucking knows?
Because they stink. After all that,
and then you whisk it up.
So I whisk it up, and then and that's it. But then I also made my tahini latte, my salted honeycomb tahini latte. That one to blow your balls out. This was like a trending one on TikTok. They have this one little cafe that I went to here, and it's like $10 for the latte. I was like, fuck off. I can make it at home.
Now Nana made She made a beef stew latte, an egg salad latte, a BLT latte.
Yeah. So I was been doing my lattes. So yeah, today I just have a nice vanilla latte.
Simple.
Simplistic.
How much do you think that cost me? How much is a coffee at the store? Like if you go to Starbucks or something,
this was
how
$11.
much is a tall coffee?
What'd you say?
This was $11.
That's insane.
I got an extra shot.
Okay, so the extra shot extra shot is probably $4.
There's no way that was $11.
On my mother's life that she should wake up again and be killed again.
What?
It was $11.70.
Where is
How's
this?
it $11.70?
Downstairs.
What store?
The French place. I don't know. Le Pain Cotet.
So the extra shot is probably like what, $4?
No, that can't be right.
It's an oat milk.
I believe
what's
that.
The size? What's
I mean,
the size?
can I hold it?
Large.
I mean, that I believe it. If you're getting like shots of stuff in here.
When I get iced latte, it's usually like in the $7 range.
Good.
To add a shot's not going to be $4.
So you maybe added 2.
You got ripped off.
I didn't.
Did you
Maybe
leave a
it's
tip?
size large. No, I didn't leave a tip.
Do you tip your barista?
It depends.
No, never.
No, if they have blue hair, you don't tip them.
No.
They don't have that downstairs. They're all Caribbean.
I got like a smoothie today, and it was like $11, but that has like. That's not like coffee. That is like a bunch of shit.
11.
I think that had protein
Oat
in
milk's
it.
it's probably an upcharge for the oat milk.
$2.
That's a superior
That's what I'm
milk.
saying. With the upcharge of the oat milk, large,
and the extra shot.
I would think before a shot, you're looking at like $7.
Do you want to look at
That seems
go on
cheap to
Le Pain
me.
Cotet.
See, like $7 seems like a cheap coffee. Like I would imagine a big tall iced coffee with like shots of shit is going to be $11, $12.
Order online. Let's do the order online, and we'll see how much it costs.
Now the name of this place is Le Pain Courgette.
Right here, 29th and 7th. And we're going to go to...
We're going to smoke salmon. And then it's going to get a Mediterranean tuna.
We're going to go to beverages. We're going to go to...
Large coffee, 555.
Large latte.
4.
Oh, large iced latte. Right there.
Up $7.
Oh, they're starting at $7?
Yeah, that's crazy. Okay, here we go.
I want oat milk.
She's an oat queen. $1. Okay, we're up to $8.
I want an extra shot.
The sweeteners.
Do we do sugar or
vanilla.
anything?
I did vanilla, so maybe that's what it was.
Customize.
Vanilla lot syrup. That's it. Okay.
$1.
Extra shot. Yep.
And then you have an extra shot.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and the tax is
$10.75.
$11.75.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
And
I
people
knew
do
it.
that every day.
I'm so glad we did that because I made me feel complete for some reason.
I believe you.
Like,
I believe you.
I just like fixing things in the bud or nipping things in the bud.
That's such a crazy upcharge. You know what? Also, there's a new place by my apartment. It's a Cuban coffee place, and they do a lot of coffee.
I hear those are good.
Cubans are supposed to have good coffee.
It's good, but they do a lot of coffees with condensed milk.
Yeah, sweet condensed milk. And that's
It's
like
really
like a donut.
sweet. Yeah, it's like candy. It's crazy.
So I figure if you're spending $10 a day, and you just
I don't do that.
every month, 10 times 7 is 70, 7 times 4. So you're spending $280 a month on coffee. I believe people do that all the time. Some people have like 3. Stu Feiner will have like 10 shots of espresso to start the day.
Well, that's why buying a coffee machine doesn't seem so crazy. If you buy a $700 coffee machine, you know.
It does save you money. I actually do. If I drink enough coffee that I should have one of those.
And the cups you get the same to-go cups from Amazon, but you should be using reusable cups anyway.
My brother and my sister-in-law make their own coffee like every day. It's a huge thing because it does add up. But you know what's the old man way to get coffee? McDonald's. My dad gets McDonald's coffee every day for $1.
My dad always tries to tell me McDonald's
Why not?
coffee is really
people
good.
love
Yeah.
McDonald's coffee.
Miss me with that.
Why not Dunkin'?
My mom gets Dunkin' every day. She gives a little gift card to the lady in the window for
And
Christmas.
she doesn't go get your
She gives
dad
a little
coffee?
$5 gift card.
So your dad and mom gets coffee separately?
Yeah.
Why?
My mom likes Dunkin'. My dad likes
So
McDonald's.
so your parents, like, I'm sure they're not waking up and going to work, but they're both retired, right?
No, my mom works.
Oh, so she gets her coffee on her way to work. So they're not like waking up in the morning and say, "Oh, I'm going to go out and get coffee."
Right. I don't think she drinks it every day. I think my dad drinks a little black coffee from it's like this big. It's like a tiny thing and it's $1 and he swears by it.
Coffee is definitely the biggest waste of money that most people spend money on.
What about cocaine?
No, that has a lot of uses.
It's facts.
That's important. That's important.
At least
Necessary.
that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, coffee is a
At least
huge
it's fun.
waste.
How much? $11. Joey could have made that at home.
I could have, but I decided not to this morning.
You got to treat yourself.
I didn't want to treat myself. I really wanted one of my superior lattes, but
You toned yourself back.
I just didn't feel like doing it.
Should we do the Stella Blue ad right now? Well, while we are on the topic of coffee, we want to talk to you guys about Stella Blue. The weather's heating up, so stay cool with Stella Blue Cold Brew. Whether you love a bold dark roast, indulgent flavors, or our newest variety, Miss Peaches, 100% Colombian, we've got a cold brew for everyone. Nana, you love it.
That's right. Better, fresher cold brew at home in just 3 easy steps. Steep, refrigerate, and enjoy. And the best part, every purchase goes to homeless pets. Find their forever homes. Grab Miss Peaches or any of the cold brew varieties now at Amazon or StellaBlueCoffee.com, where you can use promo code Out and About for 20% off orders of $25 or more. Sip with purpose all summer long.
Do they have coffee in prison?
Oh, I would suck not having coffee in prison.
I think that's what's not commissary? It's like a unit of, it's like a monetary thing. Like coffee is basically money. Like you can trade coffee.
I wonder what, because I know you get free lunch and dinner. I probably get 3 meals a day, I'm assuming.
3 hots in a cot, baby. That's why some people go to prison if they're homeless.
3 hots in a what cup?
3 hots in a cot.
A cot.
Cot, like 3
Okay,
hot
so I'm
meals.
saying, well, I wonder what
I'm going
beverage.
to prison.
I know that the meals are provided, but like I'm saying, what beverage options are there when you are having with your meal? Like, is there a beverage served with that, or do you have to all drinks? You have to provide you water, I'm sure.
I'd imagine it's probably
Yeah,
you
down
definitely
your
have water. I'd imagine it's probably like a high school lunch, like little cartons of milk, something that they can't make a fucking weapon out of. Probably milk, water, probably juice in the morning.
Well, who's drinking milk though? These are old convicts. They're not like.
Did you drink milk with meals growing up? Like,
No.
I remember going to people's houses and thinking it was so weird when someone drank like they'd have spaghetti and then they'd have milk with it. That's that's a poverty thing.
In prisons, inmates are typically served non-alcoholic beverages like water, milk, and fortified fruit drinks. In addition, they can often purchase coffee. Oh, so you have to purchase the coffee.
That's what I was saying. Yeah.
Soda, and other powdered drink mixes from the commissary using their personal funds.
But they can make hooch out of fruit, and that's a big thing. You make the hooch, you go get some booze, some toilet booze.
Yeah.
You give that away for some coffee.
But I'm just saying, like, drinking like, like with your lunch every day. So if you're going to get milk, water, or a fortified juice.
What is a fortified juice?
I don't know.
It's just like a shitty OJ. That is my worst. I used to hate like eating lunch in like a cafeteria. Eating lunch in a prison would be my worst fucking nightmare. So
I would
scary.
like an Arnold Palmer.
Oh.
Do you think the lady? I'd probably chop it up with the kitchen ladies before I eventually become the kitchen lady.
I was just saying, no, you be in the kitchen serving up slop. Come on, exercise.
Honestly, that would be a great job to have, and probably give you a lot of perks.
More time out of the cell.
Yeah.
You would for sure be a kitchen lady. Lunch ladies like skinny guys. Like I remember when I was really skinny growing up in high school, they'd always hook me up with some extra fucking chicken nuggets, maybe an extra meatball on the side. I got along with lunch ladies very, very well.
I would want them to make me an Arnold Palmer. That's my favorite drink. I've been making it at home.
Iced tea and lemonade?
Yeah, but I've been buying the unsweetened iced tea from the First Leaf or is it Green
Fresh.
Leaf?
Yeah, I know what you're
Leaf
talking
one. I sweeten the thing, and I'll I'll pour a little out, and then I'll squeeze in my lemonade squeezer, like the Mio's. This one has like a natural one that I got from Whole Foods. It has like stevia in it, so it's like natural. A little of that lemonade sweetener in there, and then I fill the rest up with water, and I make my own little Arnold Palmer. So we've been enjoying that this week.
That sounds delicious.
It was really refreshing. And I'll do a slice of Meyer lemon.
Do you remember what your I talked about this with Large on his show, what your high school lunch schedule was? Like what?
Pizza was Fridays.
Yes, I had pizza Fridays. Mondays, I think, was like deli bar. Wednesdays was chicken nuggets. Thursdays was either meatball sub or chicken parm.
It changed though.
Mine was pretty bougie apparently because it was like always different.
Mine was always different too.
Like I don't know,
I
couldn't like there was no day of the week it was anything. Like
Fridays were always
really?
pizza.
They were mixing it up all the time.
I remember Hot Top Spud Day. That was one of my favorites.
I'm sorry?
Hot Top Spud Day.
Go break it down.
It was a baked potato bar. It was a loaded baked potato bar.
Baked potato bar in school?
That's where Nana's love of potatoes.
Elementary school or high school?
I don't remember, but it was a baked potato, and then it busted open. Then you could put the cheese sauce. You put broccoli. You could put bacon bits. You could put
what kind of fucking? That's like nice food.
That sounds great.
It's like it's filling. Our food was fucking
I had good
shit.
Yeah,
we had these pizza rolls one time. It was like a rolled pizza, like calzone type thing, and we only had it one time. They must have been trying it.
You were right. Here we are, all these years later. Nana remembers.
It was so good.
Oh my god.
My high school used to do. My high school is 4,000 kids. It's a huge high school, and they would do. When I first got there, it was like everyone had lunch at different times. And they started trying to do what they called a unit lunch, where every single kid in the entire school had lunch at the same time.
Oh my god!
So it was like 4,000 kids running around this giant high school campus. Like
they could all fit in there. Were you?
No,
you were allowed to leave.
Kids were like, I was like, people like eat in the grass outside, in like theaters and random gyms. Like you could eat like anywhere
Our school
on
was
this
on
campus.
Like we could not. We were on lockdown all the time.
Yeah.
You could not leave.
I wonder if
the
they
school.
still do. You could just like roam anywhere. It was like an hour-long free-for-all for 4,000 kids all at the same time. It was insane.
That's sick.
Yeah, it was sick.
We used to have a smoking lounge in my school.
Did you?
No
For
way.
students.
For
Yes,
students?
Yeah.
What year did you graduate?
97.
I guess yeah.
But you could
I
like
remember going to
legally buy cigarettes when you were in high school? Like were kids able to?
Yeah, 18.
18.
How many kids are 18 in high school?
I mean, I don't think they were IDing
Only
people.
the
It's
dumb
just like a courtyard that like they opened a door and you were like in a prison yard and you could just smoke.
Everything was so much more chill back then.
I remember going to restaurants and being smoking or not.
Yeah.
Yes, I remember that.
And we would always be like, please God, could we just sit and smoking? Because we don't want to fucking wait.
Oh,
and my parents
we
would be like,
never
no.
sit in smoking.
Oh, every once in a while
anyway.
they'd cave and be like, we'll sit and smoking because it'll be like, a 40-minute wait versus a no wait. So my parents and their 3 little trashy kids sit in the middle of a smoking session.
That's crazy. My parents would never sit
at like
in
an
the smoking section.
Applebee's.
Yeah, like I remember TGI Fridays, like having the smoking
You
section.
could smoke in the mall back in the day. Like you're just walking around the malls.
That's so crazy.
There were ashtrays like everywhere.
My grandmother used to smoke in the car with all the windows up with her grandkids in the car. And we would just drive around and she would just fucking rip unfiltered Salem 100s.
Well, I don't get though, like, and I was too young at that time. Like, they didn't maybe realize how unhealthy that is for you, but it's still annoying. Like to be sitting in a car where everyone's just like smoking a cigarette. It's pretty fucking annoying for everyone else. Like there's no common courtesy back then either. Like everyone just did that shit. Yeah, like people just ripping cigs like in everyone's face.
They still do that at Rudy's in Hell's Kitchen.
What's that? A bar?
It's the bar
Brenna
with the pig in front of it.
Brenna loves Rudy's. That's like her favorite place.
It's
in
trash.
The city.
It is just, it's the trashiest bar.
You just get like dollar hot dogs.
Dollar hot dogs and like $2 beers. And there's a huge pig out front. And they have like a smoking patio, but everyone is like inside smoking.
Yeah. Rudy's is sick. That was a big moment in me and Brenda's relationship when she finally got me to go to Rudy's in Hell's Kitchen. It's like by Lincoln Tunnel.
I think there's like a Anthony Bourdain loved that place or something.
Yeah, it's a famous spot.
That's crazy. Yeah, I guess the smoking. We didn't have. It was rare to see someone smoke cigarettes back in the day. What?
I had a dream that Kelly Keegs was trying to hook up with my boyfriend.
I'm sorry.
I had a dream that Kelly Keegs was I was scared that she was going to try to steal him from me.
Did Billy Plow?
I don't know. Maybe I think they were fooling around on the side.
What do you mean? Like hand stuff?
I don't know. I just remember that. I don't know.
All this hot dog talk.
I was hooking up with Marty. Billy was hooking up with Kelly Keegs.
Ew.
Swingers.
Just like our friends in Talladega. I just can't believe you took a Viagra and just walked around with a hard dick.
I didn't walk around with a hard dick.
I feel like if I took a Viagra, I'd be like, "Hey, I took a Viagra."
I always think about my friends in college saying like taking.
Well, you have such a low tolerance for any kind of substance. You really do.
Yeah, you're right.
You'll take one hit of and be zipped up and hungover for it takes a lot to tame this beast. But isn't that a good thing? Like I should be if I'm doing drugs, if it wasn't affecting me, that should be concerning. I don't know. I just feel like you are over dramatic with things.
You know what it is? The hangovers.
I give you one trazodone. You said you were knocked out for fucking 20 years. It's
that fucking pill could have knocked an elephant out.
No, I give it to my dog.
You take those every single day?
I don't take them every day. I give them to Wiggles.
No, you don't.
It's the same prescription for dogs.
What? Not the same dosage though.
I cut it in half, but yeah, that's the same. It's the
same.
You need to not do that for your dog. You're giving your dog a human.
I don't give him that, but when we go on the plane soon, I'm gonna have to give it to him.
Either Wiggles or Tank, or you're the biggest pussy ever. You're only doing
I know a 7-pound dog is taking it.
He's 5 pounds.
That trazodone is that was heavy duty.
It's not heavy duty. I'm just saying you have no tolerance for things.
It's because I'm pure. My body's a temple. It's a well-run machine. When I put poisons into it, it reacts. If you're going to trade crypto, do it right. No sketchy platforms, no sketchier customer service. That's why we only trust Kraken. Kraken lets you buy, sell, and swap over 300 cryptos without the lag, crashes, or clownery.
Buy crypto manually? That's old school. Recurring buys let you automate your investments, so you stack stats without even thinking about it. DCA done right. Buy more when prices dip and less when they spike. Link your bank in minutes, set it, forget it, and let your portfolio grow, mama.
Kraken Pay, instant crypto payments, no more I'll Venmo you later excuses, whether you're covering a lost bet, splitting a tab after a night out, or sending funds for your next wild adventure. Kraken Pay lets you move money instantly with 0 fees and no banks holding things up. Oh, and if you refer your friends, Kraken was going to hook you guys up with $200 USDG just for spreading the love.
So quit waiting and head to kraken.com/barstool. Not investment advice. Crypto trading involves risk of loss and is offered to U.S. customers, excluding Washington, New York, and Maine, through Payword Interactive Incorporated. What about those unnatural fabrics?
Oh, these?
Are you starting to seize up? Is your skin starting to seize?
Shout out Yellow Label. These are my jeans for Nashville, but we were talking about prison. This came across the desk. Our good friends, Todd Chrisley and his wife, have been pardoned.
Julie Chrisley.
By President Trump in their case, in which they were sentenced to 12 years and 7 years in a $30 million tax evasion and bank loan fraud case. Donald Trump called them up the other day and said, "Babe, you're out." Why? We don't know. We suspect it's because the daughter of the Chrisleys is a Trump fan. I thought maybe she was friends with Kai Trump. I don't know, but I'm not mad about it.
Well, the thing is, everyone's all up in arms. He pardoned 4,728 people. So it wasn't just like these 2 random reality stars that he pardoned. He pardoned people of every race, people of every creed, and
every
religious belief. I don't know what it is, but it was everyone's gotten up in arms saying, "Oh, because they're rich white Republicans that they got out." But he's pardoning all different kinds. So I think it's just they were just one. They're just the ones that they're announcing first.
It was so funny the call when he called up the daughter. She's in this golden "Make America Great" hat, and he goes, "We'll do it by this." He goes, "We'll get them out by this afternoon. How's that sound? Good, okay." And he just hangs up on her. And
also they paid him $1 million.
What are you talking about? Oh, they donated to his campaign.
They pay. People are paying to get out, and the money they're donating. They're giving it to Donald Trump.
It's like a political donation.
Something like that, yeah. They paid $1 million.
Corrupt as fuck.
I don't know. I would be drunk with power if I could pardon people for shit.
Who would you even?
So
I mean, I would pardon Tiger King. I would pardon Cornbread. Cornbread would get out. Cornbread would get out so fast your head would spin. I would pardon. Who else is even in prison? Who's famous right now?
Menendez
brothers.
Mm-hmm.
There's 3. There's 4.
P Diddy.
Did he? I don't know. Did he? All right. Let's say. Well, he hasn't been sentenced yet. He's been found guilty. Are there any other famous?
Jeffrey Epstein.
Rest in
power. No, he's still alive.
Peace for power. No, he's dead, babe.
He's super dead.
I thought that was a fake.
What about Ghislaine Maxwell?
Yeah, Ghislaine.
She should come home too.
Isn't she in like New Hampshire or something?
I don't know.
Where is that bitch?
You know what I would do? I would open up all the prisons, let the purge happen. Everyone needs to die.
Let them all out.
There's too many fucking people.
That would be funny.
Imagine if he just abolishes prisons.
Good.
You think there would be enough prisoners?
I would
to
love a
overtake
purge.
people?
I would love like a what is it called when
You would be dead so fast.
You think you could survive? All right, genuine. If there was the purge, you think you would survive? 24
like
hours.
The Last of Us?
No, like the movies, The Purge. Like you have 24 hours.
Not if everyone's going out killing everyone on purpose.
No,
if there was no laws, and I was strapped at all times, yeah, I'd be a badass.
I think we'd be fucked in New York City.
Why?
Because there's so many people on top of each other.
Get your
so
ammo
limited
up.
resources.
Get your ammo up, and you'll be fine. Survival of the fittest.
Get your ammo up. I would just I'd get on the hog and ride north.
Everywhere in the world is like that. You can't escape it. You just have to be hedonistic.
I almost feel like being in the city might be safer.
No
in a weird way.
You walk outside, there's 10 minutes. If they come on and say there are now no laws, anyone can do anything, and you're surrounded by, how many people are in New York City? 8 million people? I'd rather be in the woods surrounded by
What's the first law you would break?
Murder.
But you still have to live
Murder
morally
1
with that.
and murder 2.
You still have to murder. You still have to live morally with murdering. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it if it came to it. I would have to murder someone, but I'm not going to. That's not my first. Like, you know, what's a crime that, like, you know, that's a kind of annoyance. I mean, like drunk driving.
No, my first crime would probably be, I'd probably just go like steal a water bottle or something, and then I would get on the motorcycle and just speed. That would be my first crime. Speed my ass out of the city. I would not stop at red lights. I would go up north.
My first crime would be crash my motorcycle.
Yeah, my first crime would be crash it. What would yours be?
I don't know. I don't think it would be shoplifting. It would be something that's just an inconvenience. It's like a law, but it really shouldn't be a law. Like, you know,
like speed limits. Speed limits are just common sense.
Yeah, maybe like, is it illegal to like drive around with your tits out, like something like that, like, you know, something.
Yeah, public
nudity.
Nudity.
The first law you break is public indecency.
Yeah, I'd walk down Madison Avenue in a pump with wiggles, both as fresh as the day we were born.
Sure. Maybe a hiked up skirt with your little Pishka floating in the wind.
No, just completely nude with a purse.
I'm sorry?
Not even a crossbody, just on the shoulder.
What color purse?
It'd be a white scuffed purse.
Okay.
With like a
matching
flap of leather hanging off it.
With the buckle broken?
Yeah.
Maybe a matching white pump with a gold buckle.
No, it'd probably be like a cork espadrille.
You want something with a little bit of bounce, so it's easy on the ankle.
These have lots of bounce. I think these are meant for like.
Yeah, I almost said
a special kind of workout, because when I walk, I go like this. Woo,
what are those fucking special ed shoes you got on?
I think they have springs in them.
Look at how thick these. I almost said something. Look at how thick these fucking things are. You're wearing toning shoes.
I think these are like Skechers like fits. I think that's like it's a special workout you do with them. I don't have the DVD that goes with them though.
Hold it up. Remember P90X DVD?
Yeah, those are big.
You ever do a workout DVD?
Yeah, I used to do Tae Bo.
We did Tae Bo in gym class. I remember that was like punishment when we were bad. We have to do fucking Billy Blank's Tae Bo. P90X. Who was the one who made all our money doing that? Jane Fonda? Jane Goodall? No, she's the chimp lady. 80s, she was like a workout
Jane
queen.
Fonda.
Yes, Jane Fonda.
Did you watch that? I mean, I didn't see it, but did you see all the coverage of the American Music Awards? The biggest flop in television history?
I saw some of it. I was a little confused by the people that they're having go. Like
no one showed up.
Low level, like New York City.
Did they not do it for a few years too?
Do they what?
Did they not do it for the last few years? Or am I
They didn't do it. Yeah, for a while. I think they didn't do it for the past 3 years or something. And apparently they thought this was gonna be the big comeback, and no one showed up to it Taylor Swift's supposed to be there and like get all these awards, and she didn't show up.
Didn't her mother introduce her at the American Music Awards?
Years ago.
Her mother gave some speech. It could have been years ago. Yeah. Yeah, it was a weird crowd. I'm thinking that more and more of these shows are just getting like influencers to come, which I think is bizarre.
Influencers are celebrities now. Those are the new celebrities.
I guess.
But yeah, and then Heidi Montag went on the stage, and she's broke the internet with her new hairdo.
What is it?
Did you not see it? Pull up Heidi Montag. I think this is it's a cultural reset. Her hairstyle. This is going to be in gay history for the next 5 decades. That's
a wig.
Obviously, it's the worst wig that's ever been adorned. And I have a feeling that this was intentional. I think she knew what she was doing, and she was going to get all this press and attention for it. And I think it's a smart thing. There's no way, God, even the trashiest gay in Vegas wouldn't have done that to someone. I think this is an intentional PR move, which is smart on their part because it's going to get everyone talking. It is so bad that it's like, and it's so camp, and it's so like,
it's very, yes, that's the word.
It's so like, horribly done. I thought this was James Charles.
What? Can I ask a question? Who is Heidi Montag?
She's a reality star. She was on Laguna Beach and the Hills for she on MTV. So she grew up as a one of the first reality stars.
Did she get all the surgeries, and that was
she had like 18 surgeries in one sitting. Her husband Spencer Pratt. They've been a reality star couple for their whole careers, their whole lives. She's singing now. Their house burned down in
that's terrible, in
the LA fires, and then her song resurfaced. Her that she did years ago, and now she's been jumping on the music train. She performed at Coachella on the second stage.
Is it good?
It's gay pop music. It's I'll be your man, to make you.
I missed that whole genre of reality TV. I never ever dove into Laguna Beach, Hills, like
I loved it.
The OC was scripted, right?
OC was scripted.
I watched a little bit of that. I never dove into that. I was more of like I Love New York.
I love the Hills.
Rock of Love.
The Hills and Laguna Beach were my favorite. Like me and my friend Jamie, we went to Cabo just because they would all go there, and we ran into them randomly at the club. We freaked out. This is before cell phones. We had to take it on our Nokia camera.
Oh, there's a new reality show coming out on Bravo. Remember the show that was back in the day? It followed like New York City prep kids. It's like, I can't remember.
Secret Lives of Private School Kids.
Something like that. I put on the bottom of this thing. It's called like Next Gen or something.
Oh, my friend's on it.
Keep going down, down.
Yeah, my friend Amir is on it.
Next Gen NYC. It's coming out on Tuesday, June 3rd, inside look at the lives of young adults in New York City. The reason I know this is because Charlie Zakor, who I just saw on Instagram in a promo, it was the most obnoxious thing I have ever seen in my entire life. And I was like, I need to click and watch this. Who is Amir?
Amira Spain. She was on our podcast. I mean, my friend that came on the makeup.
Oh, yeah. She's great.
Yeah, she's great. So she's a good friend of mine. I know Gia. And I think that's it. Oh, Brooks Marks. I don't know him. I just know Amira and Gia.
I know who. Oh yeah.
So basically, it's the mostly daughters of the housewives, or like kids of the housewives, and then other influencers of people in New York.
This kid Charlie is going to be hated.
Why? What do you have this? Did
his promo was like?
I feel like you can't get with him, and that's why you're jealous of him.
He got a rough edit in that promo, but it elicited a reaction.
Tell me why you really hate him.
I don't actually hate him. I don't know him. I'm just saying the promo that.
Are you jealous that there's some other queen getting notoriety and fame?
No. I don't get jealous. The entire thing was just him in a barbershop chair talking about how he trades crypto and his dad pays for everything. And I was like, that is a tough edit.
Is he queer?
Do you want to pull him up? I couldn't tell.
I can't imagine there to be a straight person on this show.
I think he was straight. He's like, my dad made a shit ton of money. It was just very, very strange. And I appreciate how just unabashed he is. He's New York City born and raised.
He's a New York City bad boy.
Took the only picture of him.
Who is this queen? Oh, I think I went to that guy's party once. On the left. What's his name? Andrew something?
I don't know.
Andrew, I met him before. He was nice.
Well, I'm excited to see. I think I'm not going to watch most of it, but I'd like to see the clips online. It looks like a fun, cute show. I think the young people don't really have something to watch like this right now. Back in the day, like we were saying, we had the Hills and things like that. This is something kind of fresh and new. And it's going to be I think it'll be good because it's a tie-in with Bravo fans are like,
Well, now they want a New York franchise. And I feel like this is Bravo testing the waters to replace the Real Housewives, because these people probably all know each other loosely, unlike the last cast on Housewives.
Right.
And they're all going out, they're partying. They're not, they're going to be messy. They're going to be, crazy on camera. And I think that's going to be good.
Oh, there's a couple on here. Hudson McElroy.
Let's see if she's...
And Ariana Bierman. That's
Amira's going to be great.
Yeah.
She's going to be really good. Daughter, son, daughter.
The daughters.
It's a sick ratio. Who's Shy Frucher?
A New York transplant. From Hello Beautiful, Bustle 3CT, Insider 3CT, People.com 3C, Bustle.
http:// Who is this queen? So we have one queer.
Two queens. Three queens stand before me.
All except the blonde, right?
I think the one in the white t-shirt is the only straight one.
I do too.
And that's probably the boyfriend of one of those girls.
And there are look at the fucking... Which one's Teresa's daughter? Back left?
The red dress.
Of course. That's a hairline.
Maroon dress.
That's a hairline you won't forget.
Well, this premieres on Bravo soon, so check your local listings.
What other reality shows did you watch back in the day? Were you like an MTV reality show guy? Were you like a competition guy? Remember Fear Factor? I watched a ton of Fear Factor. I was just all basically...
Oh, I didn't do Fear Factor. I liked watching...
dating shows, Survivor.
I liked watching the Top Chef.
Oh, yeah. I know Top Chef.
Top Chef I watched.
Weren't you on that?
I was on Chopped.
Chopped.
I watched...
Remember Breaking Bonaducci? Oh, do you remember that show? Danny Bonaducci.
I remember the Gotti one.
Growing up, Gotti was awesome. That house is abandoned now. It just sits there abandoned. Breaking Bonaducci was classic.
That's about what? What is that
It's
about?
about Danny Bonaducci, him and his wife. He was like a horrible alcoholic at the time. There's a really famous scene where he slugs a whole bottle of vodka on the curb. You would remember Breaking Bonaducci. This was peak. This was back when television networks didn't understand the damage they were doing to people by just pumping them full of alcohol and putting them on camera. And that was all time. What was another good one?
Jersey Shore was good.
Jersey Shore. I mean, yeah, that's like the biggest one. Remember Snoop Dogg's show, Doggy Fizzle Televizzle? Remember Andy Dick's show, The Andy Dick Show? Nope. You don't remember any of that?
Were these reality shows?
Yeah. Snoop Dogg's was like sketch. It was very funny. Andy Dick's sketch show was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. It was wild. Then there's like Jackass, Viva La Bam, Wild Boys. What did you watch?
None of those.
You didn't watch any reality?
I never was into reality anything.
He's like, I'm not gay.
Anything. Even like dude ones like Viva La Bam, like I didn't watch that shit either.
What'd you watch? Just sports?
I don't even know.
This podcast is sponsored by Roe. Roe Sparks are 2-in-1 prescription treatment for stronger, harder erections. They hit the bloodstream faster because they dissolve under the tongue, and getting hard faster means having more sex. After they dissolve, they work in 15 minutes on average, and that's fantastic.
Rose Sparks can give guys thicker, longer erections than you usually have because they get fuller. Oh. Rose Sparks gives you the boost that lasts longer, so more fun for you both. Rose stays active in your system for up to 36 years, so you can go back to back, round after round, and be ready in the morning after.
I wish it was 36 years, but it's 36 hours.
Oh, okay.
Which is all you need with Rose Sparks, and that's why you're going to be ready when you play with Rose Sparks. With Rose Sparks, you can get the erection that you have always wanted. Rose connects guys with a medical provider. It's 100% online, so there's no awkward conversation with your in-person provider, which we know we want to avoid. And if you're approved, treatment ships directly to your door.
If prescribed, new sexual health patients get $15 off Sparks on a reoccurring plan. Connect with a provider at ro.co/out and find out prescriptions Rose Sparks is right for you. That's ro.co/out for $15 off your first order. There's a new trend on TikTok that everyone's doing, all the straight men are doing. They're calling their bros and homies and father-in-laws.
Yes, those are so funny.
And they're saying, just want to call and say goodnight. I think it's funny. I don't have anyone to call and do that to.
You don't have any bros?
Not really, though. I mean, it doesn't really work like that for me.
You could call the ladies.
Like if I did it to my friends, they wouldn't. They would just go along with it. It wouldn't be funny.
I don't know what my friends would do. I think they'd be like, okay, good night. They're all in bed.
No,
so
they're gonna.
early.
If I did that, they'd be like, "Oh, he's definitely killing himself tonight." Yeah, like tonight's the night he does it.
They go, call 911. Call 911. You have his address. Tonight's the night he does it.
I looked out the window the other day. It was actually yesterday.
You would survive that fall, baby.
I would survive,
you're barely on the, and you'd just be in a wheelchair,
Yeah.
and your life would be worse than ever.
Oh, speaking of when I was like that, I need to find, Man Mafia members, I need to find like a cat tree, but for Wiggles. I need to, because he can't see out the window because the windows are high up. The windows are high up and there's like a wall. So like if he goes like middle of the window, like say this is the window, like there's like a wall from here to here. So he's got to be able to sit up here on something. So I need to like find like a cat tree that I can either put him up on.
You need a ramp.
Or like a suction cup to the window that's like something where he can be high up on the window, on the wall, but I need him to get down somehow. So I don't know.
So I was going to say,
no,
you're
you
going
get
to
a ramp.
You're going to make a perch and he's going to be stuck up there.
Get a
He's
ramp.
up there.
Like a ramp that's closed, like the window's like this. You get a ramp that goes up and then back and you're there. Otherwise, you're going to have a long ass fucking ramp, a 12-foot like piece of wood going up to it. You need to have it go back and forth.
I think he would love to sit up there and just look out the window all day at all the dogs and the people walking by, but he can't see it. And I don't want to put him on the either that or I have to enclose the balcony with a cage.
I've enclosed my balcony before for Hendrix. I've
can't
done
get
that.
How do you get the top covered?
It depends on like my old balcony. I was able to do it like almost like a chicken wire thing, and then we put hooks on the top. So it was like from the fence to the top, it was like tied on both ends. So it was like
it's too much.
thing.
No.
It was a lot of work. It was a pain in the ass.
Do you have a slot on the bottom of your
No.
like balcony? So
No,
why do
no.
you even need to enclose it? It's like a 5-foot thing. He's not going to get out.
I
But
want
for him to see, he's got to be above that.
He's gonna be above it.
Oh yeah, I guess you just want to have him in a brick cage outside.
So yeah, I just have to figure out a way I can like get the window. I know if I get one of those cat tree things, but I got to see one that's high enough where he could get on it. Or I mean, I'm sure I could just put him on it.
Dog cat tree. See if there's like a dog cat tree on Amazon. It's called a cat tree.
Usually.
Would you ever get a cat?
I love cats.
Scrappy cat. Okay, that's what you need.
It has to be very high.
Third one
though.
for in. All right, whatever. Or this one. The like that.
That's not high enough. That'll just go to the wall.
I mean, does Wiggles really need to see outside?
Yeah, I want him to
Can he
experience
jump?
things. From the window?
No, like can he jump? Like could he get up that thing?
Oh yeah, he can climb up that. How high is that? 40-inch?
40-inch faux. But these are all for cats.
That's not high enough.
To be higher than that, it'd be crazy.
Well, I could
40
put it on a
inches is like
platform.
it's probably like here.
I could put that on the dining room table.
But then you got to get it on the dining room table.
Oh.
You need those steps of the dining room table and then that thing on top of the dining room table.
I just have to have a build out done.
Yeah. You get a build out. Maybe you just do one of those fake windows like they have when you're in the middle seat in a plane. You just make him a fake window to look out.
What do you
Fool
mean
him.
middle seat?
You ever see that? Like if it's a business class seat on a plane and you're in the middle and there's no window, it's this television screen that like mirrors what you're seeing outside.
I never saw that in a middle seat.
You ever see those? It's like a fake window.
But it's
Like if you're middle seat, they'll like
so
do a
where
fake
is
window.
that?
I don't know. Maybe we can look it up. Did I make that up?
Yeah, I don't think
Did
that's
I make
real.
that up? Look up fake plane window. I might have made that up.
Yeah, I don't ever think they had that.
Friggin' fake window seats. Maybe just an image. I could have sworn I saw something on like the Points guy's Instagram about like a fake
People
window.
take toilet bowl seats and they put it up to their TV screen so it looks like a fake window.
I don't know.
So it looks like you're on a plane.
I mean, they don't have this back in low class where I'm flying anyway. Okay, fake first class window. In Emirates.
In the middle of the airplane, I have virtual windows.
See?
These are all screens, so I can feel like
Look.
I'm looking outside.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Like on a big international flight.
Yeah.
It's cool, but it's also still fake. I mean, I'm not getting any natural sunlight right now, so I definitely, if I'm going to be paying this much, I want a real window seat. And I even have these buttons, which is so strange because it's not an actual window, so it's not like I have to get rid of the sun.
All right, I knew I didn't make that shit up.
I mean,
I knew I didn't make it up. What are your plans for the weekends, boys?
Vinny, you first.
I'm going to Roots Picnic in Philly.
What's that?
It's a festival.
Fun. Oh, the Roots?
The Roots.
Very good. Is Brenna going?
She's coming with me.
Is Hendrix going?
He's not.
Okay. Who's watching Hendrix?
Brenna's parents.
Sure. Very good. Very good. Joseph?
Faye's running a marathon today
Where?
in Central Park.
Is he? Oh, it's a 10-miler?
It's not 10 miles. It's the JP Morgan conglomerate, like,
The half marathon or whatever?
I don't know how many marathons it is, but it's like like all corporations all do it. Like every corporation in New York does
Are you
it.
going to go cheer her on?
No, apparently I'm not allowed to, but I think it's a fib.
Why are you not allowed
it's a
to?
fib. So they closed down all of Central Park for this thing. It's like,
that's the biggest. They want people there to watch.
but I don't know. So me and Wiggles, I said we're gonna just kind of peruse by. So I'm gonna try to walk by into disguise. I have to get a shaggy blonde wig. I'm gonna get the same wig as Heidi Montag and show up with Wiggles
You walk by in full
and
yags?
a fur coat.
You walk by in full yags?
acting like I'm Sonia, the late Sonia Morgan.
Oh my God. Yeah, I think you're allowed. I think they usually allow spectators there.
I mean,
I'd love to see you in a costume, of course. I think it'd be beautiful.
I don't know. I think I got invited to Fire Island this weekend just to be part of the house share, but I don't think I want to go because I think it's going to rain.
Go.
But if it's raining, what's the point in going? Isn't it for the pool parties?
Yeah. You don't like Fire Island anyway.
I hate Fire Island.
So you don't. If it was nice out, would you go?
If it's nice out, I can stay in the house. The house, I like the houses. I like staying in the house parties. But
You
going
need to have
out,
your own space. Yeah.
No, but the thing is, if Fire Island, there's nothing else to do. I mean, there's that one bar, and there's like no I don't think there's any restaurants. You have to walk everywhere. I got chub rub. My thighs were bleeding.
Yeah, it's not like conducive. I don't think to the things you like.
I mean, no, it's not. I like to go to a bar and have like kiki cocktails like on a patio. There's just like the only time I think there's only one bar and like one club. There's like an outdoor like bar like outside of a hotel.
Mid tea,
I
low
went
tea,
to
high tea.
with the rainbow
The
wall.
pavilion, yeah.
That's what's called the pavilion.
I know the pavilion's behind it. That's just
So there's that
that's
one,
tea.
and then there's a nightclub. Then you just go to the dark nightclub that's like up the steps, the wooden nightclub, and that's all there was. I mean, I went to Cherries. I guess that was fun. I guess there's things to do. It's not.
You want to wait until it's nice out so you can actually fucking enjoy it.
Well, I just want to like lay by the pool and drink cocktails and tan, and then like, grill and have little food, little crudités and fruit platters.
Fun. I think you should go. Or you should go fucking sneak up on Bay.
No, but it's today.
Oh, it's today.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll be motorcycling back to Massachusetts on Friday. I'm
For
very
court?
excited for that. For court. It's going to be very good. I cannot wait. I haven't even rid this thing once this fucking year. So I'm like,
What are you talking about? You just rode to Alabama. Didn't you just ride somewhere?
No.
You ever rode your bike this summer?
No, not really. I've like taken on like little trips.
When did you go on that date with that guy?
That was the only trip I did, but that was just over to New Hope, Pennsylvania. That was like an hour and a half drive. So I'm gonna go tear it up.
Well, I'm excited for you.
I'm excited for you.
Thank you. I am too.
And with that, we will see you guys on Tuesday. Everyone have a great weekend. Talk to you later.
We'll see you on the flip side.